There's new evidence that sitting for hours can be as unhealthy as smoking. The American Heart Association says that means changes for doctors as well. Dr. David Agus is a CBS This Morning contributor and a professor of medicine at the University of Southern California. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlie.
So tell me what the recommendation is.
Well, listen, the American Heart Association built on data. And just in the last couple of weeks, the studies came out that movement, walking, reduces your risk of breast cancer by 14%. More vigorous exercise by 25%. After heart attack and stroke, exercise was better than medications. So the American Heart Association said every doctor needs to take an exercise record, a movement record of their patients. So when they come in, ask them what they did during the day, in addition to what's your cholesterol and what's your blood pressure, just as important or more important.
And what is this in terms of for people? What are the current recommendations of how much you're supposed to be exercising?
Well, listen, the current recommendations are moving a half hour or more a day. But the real data is movement over time. So the real data is every half hour, get up and just walk for 4 or 5 minutes. Get up and move. The more over time you move, the better. Listen, our country designed LEED certifications for building on the environment, how it affects CO2. We never did health certifications. If I was the CEO of a company, I would make elevators coin operated.
So therefore you'd walk the stairs?
Yes, and make people realize that they're hurting themselves.
But your point is a very good one, and also what the American Heart Association is saying is that movement over time, more important than drugs, more important than, and that it's got to be a daily activity. So taking the stairs, as you point out, walking to and from work, less car rides, all those kinds of things important. Explain physiologically what happens when you're sitting for long periods of time.
Oh, it's pretty wild. I mean, we as humans evolved over millions of years, and our lymphatics that control our immune system have no muscle in their wall. So it's the rhythmic contraction of the muscles in your legs when you walk that actually make your body work. We were designed to move. We were engineered so that movement would make our body work, yet we've engineered our society the opposite, right? The more important you are in a company, the closer your parking space is to your office. The richer you are, the more bathrooms you have in your house. You don't even have to walk to the next room to go to the bathroom.
But you also made this point when we sat down, is that exercising more than 53 minutes at a time is not good for you.
Listen, we know that there's a diminishing return after about an hour. And so after about an hour, it's not that it's not good for you, is that you don't have any return. And some people who really push it too much, they can hurt themselves. We all read about the gym fixes of the world, the ultra marathoners who die of a heart attack. Your body's not used to pushing too much. So I love the fact that you go to the gym for an hour, but then the rest of the day you have to move.
Okay, but it would be better to be an ultra marathoner than sedentary, period.
You know, I can't put the two of them together, but I do know is that, you know, I wear a device.
This is an ultra marathoner wannabe.
I'll never get there.
Well, listen, our joints, our heart, we weren't made for ultra marathoning, but we are made to move.
Yeah, Dr. David Agus, it's always great to see you.